What's up, y'all? Kevin Cris back again with another one. This time we got female rapper TanDaGod hit with a switch after opening fire on her boyfriend's art.
Oh my goodness. So she got shot
Trying to
shoot her boyfriend's op. First of all, I don't know.
Was he with her?
I don't know TanDaGod. You know
I don't know. I ain't never heard of TanDaGod. But it's funny. I mean, it's a bunch of people out here. Like, I ain't know, what's the old girl? Oh, yeah, we did do her video.
Who?
The girl who got killed in Memphis.
Who did the video?
With Lil Uzi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Whole lot of cash or a lot of cash, something like that.
Okay, but still, she trying to shoot her boyfriend's op.
Right.
Oh my God.
And got hit with a switch. Oh my God. Let's check this out. This is gonna be crazy. I already know.
When it comes to female rappers, most are known for their looks and then their music. Some are lyrically talented enough to be known for both, and some have neither. But in Oakland, California, a 27-year-old female rapper attempted to become known for something different: killing her ex-boyfriend. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with.
Wait, hit with a switch after open fire on her boyfriend's op.
But they just said she tried to
Kill
kill
her
her ex-boyfriend. Is that the boyfriend op? She date her new boyfriend is the ex-boyfriend op? Okay, well, we're gonna switch.
So she did have a reason to want to shoot him then, if that's her ex.
Well, we don't. Let's
just no conclusion.
Y'all rocking with me.
Like
this video, we're gonna be looking into the tragic and tragically misrepresented case of TanDaGod.
We here. I got Granny in the cut. No play with it. We outside, man. Y'all better come pull up. That's where the we at. Yeah. Hey, pop out. We gonna show you what you knocked out. On my mama, you get knocked out.
She was an up-and-coming Oakland rapper, and she was killed over the weekend.
Roses now lay on a throne at Glamour Beauty Supply. Video of the scene shows people ducking for cover.
On July 13th, 2024, Tan appeared at the grand opening of a beauty store for a meet and greet. Days prior, she posted an Instagram letting her followers know she'd be there from 12 to 1 p.m. Video would emerge of what looked less like a grand opening and more like a block party, as masked men could be seen while music was playing. That's when 2 shots were fired, followed by a switch. And for those unfamiliar, a switch is the name for an auto.
Oh.
Go back some. What city they in?
Oh, you talking about MK Bands?
Yeah, is that him?
I don't know. Let's see. They in
Bands.
Oakland.
Be seen while music was playing.
BK.
That's when 2 shots were fired, followed by a switch. And for those unfamiliar, a switch is the name for an auto sear used to convert semi-automatic Glock handguns into fully automatic machine guns. Witnesses would describe ducking for cover, hiding behind cars, and laying on the ground.
They like ducked and like hide behind the cars and stuff. And this guy with the hoodie just walks in through that gate and just started shooting.
I hear some shots, right? So the shots I thought was just part of like the music, the performance, and then I heard like 3 really loud shots.
Vincent, who works the donut shop next door, says people came into his shop for cover from the gunfire.
He was targeting her only. I saw it, like he wasn't like shooting at like everybody. He was just shooting at her.
I think the rapper was like screaming, I'm hit, and she was just laying on the ground until the medics came.
She collapsed at the gate screaming, I'm hit, and remained laying there until paramedics arrived, transporting her to the hospital. And it was at the hospital the 27-year-old woman was pronounced dead. A second gunshot victim would also make it to the hospital, but luckily survived. Immediately following the news of her...
That's what's crazy about a switch. You saw what the switch do. And if you ain't really controlling it like that, it could be all over the place.
Right.
So all them people out there, they could have shot multiple people.
Well, he said they was only aiming at her. That's what he said.
Yeah, but that's different when you got a switch. The bullets ain't going nowhere you aim it. He probably lucked up with
her death. Interviews have luckily survived. Immediately following the news of her death, interviews of her speaking on killing her ex would start to go viral. It was allegedly self-defense, and she'd claimed she was on trial.
Are we supposed to talk about this? Is this like something, like a conversation we're supposed to be having? I'm pretty sure that means, if I break it down, that you smoked your ex, which means that he doesn't exist right now.
Long as a bitch got legs, I stand on everything I said. I be smoking on my ex. That relationship is dead. I don't never feel the shade, but I see bitches got a shed. I ain't worried about my ex. I put that pussy on his head. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like, dead ass nigga, like, you're dead. Like, dead. That shit dead as fuck. Dead.
Are we talking about like literally, or are we talking figuratively? I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
You should have never played with me, because then I gotta take it to the 3rd degree. You know?
You've been sentenced to 7 years for smoking on your ex and having these bitches too turned up.
With only her rap name released, a YouTube channel would assume her real name was Lalique Westbrook. In 2019, Lalique was physically attacked by her boyfriend Taiwan Moore while sitting in a parked car. The fight stopped, but he continued to verbally attack her, so she grabbed his gun, which was located in the center console, and shot him multiple times. This was one of the only shootings made public by the news that somewhat aligned with TanDaGod's story, and many assumed it was her, but it was not. TanDaGod, whose real name was Aliana Green, was a rapper who thought deeper than rap. Killing her ex metaphorically meant to represent letting your ex relationships be dead to you. But in today's day and age, her message was taken literal, and she fed into it for the clout. She'd never killed anyone, she was never on trial, but she did go out with a bang. Multiple arrests were made relating to her death, and prosecutors would highlight the irony in the fact that she actually died while protecting her boyfriend. Oakland police state Tan was the one who actually opened fire on a group of men who drew guns on her and her boyfriend. Tan would draw her own weapon, firing twice before being blown down with a switch. Tan's boyfriend was filming for her that day and refused to hand over any footage to the police after the fact, so investigators used surveillance from a nearby smoke shop. Police determined there were 5 shooters, one being Tan, 2 being Dominic Gates and Richard Romano, who have both been charged with her murder, and 2 others who remain unidentified. Gates could be seen on video enjoying the party, pulling his mask down at one point to enjoy a drink. And at some point, Gates and Tan began to argue, and Romano could be seen pushing Tan's boyfriend. Gates and Romano would pull out guns, Tan would grab her gun from her purse, and as Gates aimed at her boyfriend, she opened fire. An investigator would explain in court how she went viral after her death for a fake story she used for clout. She never killed her ex, she never was charged with murder, and went viral only to be shit on by many believing she deserves her demise for dissing her dead ex. When in all actuality, she was a creative thinker, may have crossed the line, but died defending the life of her boyfriend and taking a bullet meant for him. One of her alleged killers, Dominic Gates, was a rapper known as BNC4 Nero. He'd also previously been convicted of pimping a 16 to 17-year-old girl, and now faces murder, assault with a firearm, and shooting at a vehicle along with his co-defendant. The 2 unidentified shooters are still currently wanted. Now, in today's day and age with drill music, it's very common for people to diss the dead. And when this first came out, everyone assumed that's exactly what she was doing. And they came back together, as this has played out many a times in the world of drill. He dissed the dead, 24 hours later he gets killed. And it's like, okay, well, that makes sense. But in this case, you know, LA rappers, they got like a lot of conscious rap where it's deeper than what you're just hearing. You know what I mean? And for her, it was actually explained to me by her relative. It was all metaphoric for letting go of past relationships, deading it. And yeah, she did an interview and she was dissing and she did the backward thing and whatever. But it was all just a play on words. It wasn't literal. The thing is, clout and clout chasing is exactly what it is. But she did this back in 2023. None of this shit actually went viral until she died. And that's what sucks about this.
He just said back in 2023, like that's a long time ago. It's about last year.
Because no one really had the facts. It's not, there's another YouTuber by the name of The Family. He covers criminal content. Shout out to him. It's not his fault that he assumed it was the other girl because her criminal case aligned perfectly. She killed her boyfriend that was abusing her, etc., etc. The only things that didn't add up was the ages. But her name wasn't publicly released at that point. So no disrespect to that channel. There just weren't enough facts released, and because of that, when this hit the internet, everybody disrespected this woman, saying she deserved to die. When in all actuality, she was never dissing the dead. And she died pulling out a gun and firing to protect her boyfriend. I'm sure if you've been in bars, clubs, the streets, etc., if it's just you and your girl and there's a group of guys, they'll try you or they'll try her in front of you because they feel stronger in numbers. He got pushed, they got guns. She reached into her purse, pulled out, and shot twice before she was hit with a switch. I don't know who the second person was that was shot. It might have been him, might have been a random person. But what she did, a lot of men don't have the balls to do. I can say I respect what she did because they were the aggressors.
What?
Wait.
What?
They was the aggressors.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say that earlier?
Mm-hmm. They came up to confront her boyfriend.
But didn't have no guns out.
Yeah, he said when they pulled out the gun and then she pulled out her gun. That's what he said. This is what he said.
Okay.
They had their gun aimed at the boyfriend. She pulled out hers, fired 2 shots, and then they shot at her.
At that point, if the video was playing out how the prosecution is saying it is, they pushed him, they pulled out. In the state of Florida, she would have had the legal right to defend herself and stand her ground on behalf of herself and him. Unfortunately, she was killed in the process. So people have said whatever they want, but at the end of the day, you have to respect somebody that's willing to lay it all on the line for their spouse. Because the gun wasn't aimed at her, it was aimed at him. And she took the opportunity to open fire. But hey, I'm glad we could clear this up. And hopefully some of y'all are able to show TanDaGod the respect that she deserved for going out on her shield like an Oakland Warrior. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all and y'all rocking with me.
Okay, wow.
Like an Oakland Warrior.
Okay. Woo.
She did that and everybody else in the situation alive. She not.
Hope she ain't had no kids or nothing.
So crazy.
Well, I mean, if she was saying that she stand on what she say, if you trying to be who you portray yourself to be, like she just, this rapper who talking about this and talking about that, and she out here doing the meet and greet and then all this stuff go down. Maybe she was into her. She was playing her part. I don't want to say like she was, like that wasn't really her, but she was playing her part. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, if we together and I got a gun and somebody doing something to you, I will pull out my gun. I mean, I can see that easily. She can't fight him, but
No.
So her only thing she could think to do to defend them, because if that's her boyfriend, they together and she put out her gun. Now, I don't know if she should have shot first and then everything happened, but it could have, maybe she thought it was going to scare them off. Like, who said she shot at them? Maybe she just shot like, hey, I got a gun. But then they start firing too.
Yeah.
Who knows?
They say you put it out, use it.
Yeah.
She
So
put it out. She used it.
she shot it. I mean, I think I can see that trying to defend you or. Right, I mean, you do what you got to do. Unfortunately, she lost that battle.
Yeah.
I hope she ain't have babies. That's my whole thing. Because now you
was
only worry about
crazy.
him when you had other people to be worried about too.
Yeah.
You know, but
hey,
interesting story. Sad.
sad as hell.
Yeah.
At a fundraiser, opening,
Yeah,
whatever that
meet
was.
and greet and all that. So
Turn it to you shooting and getting shot. Like,
Yeah.
so crazy. But hey, thank y'all for watching. Like the video, subscribe.
thank you.